You know, in Madagascar, there's this tradition that completely flips our whole understanding of death on its head. It's called Famadihana, which means the turning of the bones. And let me tell you, it's a ceremony that's going to challenge just about everything you think you know about saying goodbye.
So just think about this for a second. What if the end of life was actually the start of the party? This question gets right to the heart of Famadihana. Because when you see pictures of this ritual, your first thought might be, well, something out of a horror film. But it's not. Not even close. It's this incredibly sacred, vibrant celebration of life, of family, and this deep-seated belief that our connection to the people we love never ever truly ends.
All right, so let's get right into it. What exactly is the turning of the bones? Let's break down what this powerful ritual is really all about. Okay, so at its core, Famadihana is a tradition where families literally go to their family crypt, open it up, and bring out the bodies of their ancestors. Then they carefully rewrap them in beautiful, fine silk, and they celebrate with them. I know it sounds wild, but it's this unbelievably profound act of love and remembrance. It's completely woven into the cultural fabric of the Malagasy highlands. And this is where it really clicks, right? Look at the difference. For many of us, a funeral is, well, it's somber, it's quiet, it's about mourning a loss, and it really feels like a final farewell. But Famadihana, it's the total opposite. It's a joyous, dancing, lively reunion. The focus isn't on grieving a loss, but on celebrating a relationship that is very much still going. Now, this isn't some new thing. This tradition goes way, way back. The form we see today seems to have really taken shape around the 17th century, but it's believed to be an adaptation of even older customs, these so-called double funerals from places like Southeast Asia. So yeah, for centuries, this has been an absolute cornerstone of Malagasy identity. To really understand Famadihana, we have to look past the physical acts themselves. We need to explore the spiritual beliefs that give it all its meaning. This is where the tradition's real power is. So here's the crucial part. In the Malagasy worldview, ancestors aren't gone, not at all. They're seen as powerful go-betweens, actively guiding and protecting their living family. And here's the key idea. They believe a spirit can only fully move on to the ancestral realm after the body has completely decomposed. Famadihana is seen as a vital way to help them on that journey and in turn receive their blessings. It's all about reinforcing that powerful link between generations. And I think this quote just nails it. It perfectly captures what so many outsiders feel. You might go in expecting something morbid, maybe even a little creepy, but what you actually find is this profound, extreme form of adoration. It's about keeping that tangible physical connection alive with your family members, showing them they are absolutely not forgotten. So we understand the belief behind it, but what does a Famadihana celebration actually look and feel like? Let's walk through the whole ceremony. First off, this is no small affair. We're talking about a massive undertaking, a huge celebration that happens only once every 5 to 7 years. The timing is often decided by an astrologer or, and get this, sometimes an ancestor will actually appear in a dream to ask for it. The incredible amount of logistical and financial planning involved just shows you how central this is to family life. So the process unfolds in a few distinct stages. First, families open the tomb and carefully bring their ancestors out into the light. Then comes the rewrapping. The old shrouds come off and the bodies are wrapped in expensive new silk. It's a moment of great tenderness. And then the party begins. There's live music and family members dance with the bodies, lifting them high, sharing stories, and updating them on all the family news. Finally, before sunset, they're respectfully returned to the tomb to continue their journey. I love this modern analogy. Someone described this as a kind of spiritual, Bluetooth-like connection, and honestly, that's the perfect way to put it. It perfectly captures how the Malagasy people see this. It's a direct line of communication, a way to sync up with their ancestors, keeping the entire family network strong across that divide between life and death. But of course, like so many ancient traditions, Famadihana faces real pressures from the modern world. Its continuation is definitely not without its challenges. And these challenges are significant. For one, the ceremony is incredibly expensive. We're talking about costly silk shrouds, huge feasts for the whole community, musicians. It's a heavy burden, and families often have to save for years. There's also opposition from some Christian denominations who see it as incompatible with their beliefs. And critically, public health officials have raised concerns about its role in plague transmission, discouraging the ritual for those who died from the disease. Despite all those pressures, the tradition endures. And this quote explains the simple, powerful reason why. It's their way of respecting the dead. And maybe just as important, it's a chance for the whole family, and I mean the whole family, to come together. It's a reunion that transcends time, gathering everyone, both living and departed, to celebrate who they are.
Famadihana ultimately leaves us with a pretty powerful question. It reminds us that remembrance doesn't have to be a quiet, internal act. It can be loud, it can be joyful, it can be physical. And so it makes you wonder, in our own cultures, in a world that often rushes to forget, what would it look like to not just remember our ancestors, but to dance with them one more time?